up, guys? VB back with another video. Back with another Manga Luffy video at that. It's been a while since I put one of these out. I think this has been the longest I've gone without putting out a regular Saba video in, maybe ever, since I started covering the video. So yeah, we're going to be diving into some Manga Luffy action today. We got some pretty cool news to go along with it. We'll talk about more when we get to it, but there was a list that got top 32, a 1,000 player tournament for red, yellow, Saba, and we'll be checking that out, of course, in today's video. So let me go break everything down for you guys so you know what you're getting into. First things first, we're gonna check out that deck list. First, I believe it was the 16th place at a 1,024 tournament. I think it was the Card Master tournament that happened just recently over the weekend. That's first order of business is checking that out. After that, we're going to head over to the deck list because we're going to be checking out some games in the sim today. We're going to be checking out the deck list I'm going to be running in today's video. After that, we're going to go over about, it's surprising, I believe it's 7 games we're going to be going over today on the sim using my list, and then we'll wrap things up after that. We're going to go over the deck list and all that good stuff, okay? So you know what you're getting into. I'll have everything timestamped in the general description, and I'll have all relevant deck lists and links and stuff like that in the comment section below. If you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please do not hesitate to post that in the comment section below, or up on the BB Theory Discord. Link is in the channel description. Now, let's do this, guys. Let's get straight into it. And one thing I do want to mention while getting this all set up is we will be, let me go over here. There we go. Get this leader thing off the screen. We will be streaming tonight. That's what I was going to say. Is we do stream here on YouTube every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 p.m. Eastern to 12 a.m. Okay, so be sure to come hang out and check that out. See what you think about it. And I try to answer the chat as much as I can. Okay, it ends up being a really good time. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check out this deck list here. Let me go full screen. Whoops, I'm not on the right screen here. There we go. Let's go full screen over here. So this is over on eggmanevents.com. I believe that's what it is. Let me make sure I didn't butcher that. Yeah, eggmanevents.com. And I will link this. Tournament results here, this page, in the general description as well, or not in the comment section. Excuse me, not the general description. But check this out, guys. This was a 1,000 player tournament. The Card of Magic that was on Wednesday. 10 rounds of this. Best of one. Yeah, April 1st restrictions in effect, of course. And check this out. There was a Doki that won this. And then a lot of stuff in the top here. So blue decks are still doing fine. Red decks, green/purple. We'll even count Reiji as purple, right? So red, blue, green, purple, all being represented pretty well. Black is still in there with Blackbeard. And then yellow, well represented by red, yellow, Saba, of course. And, this is definitely a very hybrid red and yellow list. Let's just round off the list here. So it does look like yellow is still struggling the most. That's just a quick aside. Yellow is kind of struggling at the moment right now in the meta. But I would say all other deck lists are doing very well. Okay, so red, yellow, Saba here is the only one, of course, making to the top 32. And I wish we had a full breakdown on how many actually signed up for the tournament. Because this is something I always try to mention. People talk about how, like, yeah, well, just look, oh, look, Dope Flamingo won again or something like that, right? Or, oh, look, James is topping or whatever the case might be. It's like, well, yeah, let me just draw your attention to this number right here. Representation is everything in a big tournament. You're going to see, and this is a 10-round Swiss best of one. So, in other words, red, yellow, Saba could have maybe won this tournament if there were enough of them. And in this case, there were 100 Dope Flamingos, 150, I'm just going to call it 150, Marshall B. Peaches and Purple Rupees. And then there was over 200 Shanks. So what do you expect? Of course, yes. Look at the top 4 here. It's going to say Zora popping in here. Let me see if it shows how many Zora there were. Well, there were about 45, not too surprising. 40 Jory Bonnie. Let me see if there were any in the actual top 30. I don't think there was. Yeah, the Jory Bonnie did not make it. The only green representation we even see on this list is from 2 different Limb decks. And look at this, guys. Limb was one of the lesser represented leaders on this list. And it still was able to break into the top 5 and also the top 10. So really good stuff there from green, purple, Limb. And don't worry, we'll go with the red, yellow, Saba list in just a minute. But let me wrap this thought up, this idea. Guys, representation is everything in these big tournaments. So imagine if there was only a single red, yellow, Saba player that played in this tournament, and this was their placing right here. 19th place. That is absolutely incredible. So big shout out to, their name is over here on the right, Mika Pika. That's the name we're going with. You'd love to see it. Now let's go ahead and check out this list. So first things first, we're going to go through the card count, and then we're going to break down the deck list after that. So it looks like they're running 3 of the Dawn reassignment Nami, 4 of the Searcher Dark, 4 2K counter Iori, 4 of the 2-cost Ace, 4 of the 2-cost Luffy, 4 2K counter Koala, 4.
Every man, woman, and child on earth.
This is it, Senku! My mind's made up! I'm finally gonna do it! After 5 long years, I'm telling her how I feel!
Wow. Fascinating. I can't leave you out right now. But I promise to cheer you on Silver Sippers with my vocal cords will snap.
Awesome! You mean it? You rock, Senku!
No, you biggo. I won't project my voice even 1 millimeter for your cause.
What? Come on, man!
You felt this way for 5 years but never said anything. I can't praise such logical behavior. I can give you something logical as hell. I've developed this drug as a kind of, look, maxes out your pheromones. And I give you a 10 billion% chance of winning her heart.
Thanks, but no thanks, Senku. Gotta see this model.
I've been up and diligently working my tail off for the last 6 months.
Hold on. So it's been like...
It has been 3,700 years.
How do you know what day it is? You got some kind of calendar or what?
I figured it out by counting. It was the logical thing to do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. Almost lost consciousness again. Seems to happen about every 800,000 seconds. It's as regular as my bowel movements used to be. I need to think and count at the same time. Run parallel processes. 116,427,065,550 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that whole time you were frozen, you just counted?
Even if I had willed myself awake before that, being out here stark naked with no supplies in winter would have meant game over pretty damn quick. I realized I would have to start things up in the springtime, so keeping an extremely precise account of the time is an absolute must. Alright, we're here. We need to put a pin in the small talk and get to work.
You're telling me you did this on your own?
Until now, I've been lacking manpower. Being able to bare minimum to survive takes all my time. If I'm gonna rebuild civilization, I'll need a muscly meathead to do the grunt work. In other words, I've been waiting for you, Taishu. I was 10 billion% sure you were still alive. You were still hell-bent on confessing your love. And for a guy as stubborn as you, even a few thousand years wouldn't stop you from making that happen. You aren't that weak.
Yeah. Of course I'm not. All right, Senku. If you can handle all the brainy stuff, you can leave the heavy lifting to me. No problem.
It took humanity over 2 million years to crawl out of the Stone Age to the modern age. We need to do that in a sprint. I swear I'm going to take back the world. Through science, I'll figure out what happened to us and how we broke free.
I swear, I'm gonna save you, Zuriha.
We may be a couple of high school kids. We're gonna rebuild civilization from the ground up. You and I will be like Adam and Eve. Together we'll bring life back to the stone world. This is exhilarating. Get excited. Nice haul, Tachio. You have a real-life cheat code for stamina? And we need a Verosa, toxic, so that she may be safe. And we need a Muscaria, toxic. If something looks like it's out of a Mario game, pass it up. Next, Mugwort, that's edible. Wolfbane, are you trying to poison us?
Hmm. Saan alin? Mangga? Okay.
A little pinch of it will make almost anything palatable. You can utilize it for pickling food as well. Primitive man's greatest discoveries, I'd say.
Thank you, Senku. This is perfect. I may not know all the stuff that you do, but I'm gonna bust my back working for us. Time to check out the other direction. Oh, these look like grapes. Can we eat these too? There's one way to find out. Get in my belly. I know I've seen that on TV. It's called The Strongest Dino Crystal. Guess he didn't fight it either. What's that? Oh! Me and Senku haven't been here yet, so that means someone else survived! I gotta know who they are!
It was me, Ian.
Run away! Like the last human still alive?
I did more. That's a tough priority. I mean, two of us alone, just a couple of dudes. Can't restart humanity if you catch my drift.
Yeah, it's true.
Besides, why after 3,700 years, you break free from a petrified condition? A stone rotted away? Something like that. Say this strange mineral had been corroded. Can you chalk up the timing to mere random coincidence? 6 months
after.
apart is a relative blip on the radar. There's a reason why we both reanimated so close together. We drifted up near here. And it makes sense that this cave factored in somehow. See that? The stuff trickling from overhead? That's our miracle fluid. They've been back one.